Hey folks, Tim Fasano here. Give me an update on the Seminole project. Some of the images we're getting seem to indicate that some of the animals, not all of them, are detecting either the infrared output or the high frequency sound, which is inaudible to the human ear and very faint. And this has been theorized for some time. If you look at this one image here, the deer is looking straight ahead. She's just walked in front of the camera. And in this image, she turns suddenly and looks directly at the lens. And this image, she's gone. She just takes off. Now later that night, actually a few nights later, another deer walks barely into the camera range on the left. You can see the eyes glowing. She immediately turns around and looks directly at the camera lens. Well, she takes off. The next image is a coyote who walks in front. A few nights later, you can see his eyes glowing. He's starting to turn with those demon eyes. This image, he's looking directly at the camera lens. And then he takes off. He's gone. He doesn't stick around. The only animals that stick around are these pigs. Here's the piebald pigs. I'm getting bunches of pigs and they don't seem to mind or care. Either do the buck deer, and this one, they don't look at the camera at all, so maybe they're not afraid, they're not skittish. Big, strong animal. Now here's a sequence that happened where something weird just occurred. You'll see a few frames here leading up to it, and we're not clear as to just what happened here. In this frame it looks like fingers with a fingernail or something sticks in front of the camera. The next frame, it's gone. The next frame, something blocks the camera. I'm leaving these frames up for 8 seconds. The next frame, it's gone. See, it was 50 degrees that night. That's another frame. And again another frame showing that there's nothing there. I'm showing you all the frames. Then something really weird appears. It almost looks like an eye on the top right, but I don't know. Then it's gone. Another frame coming up, and nothing appears. And then we're going to go to frame 10 of this 10 frame set, and there's nothing there at all. This should be frame 1 of the next set. Something's flaring up. Now, are those ears? I don't know. It's almost like ears. Then frame 2 of 10, and frame 3 of 10. Something is going to come back, but what you're seeing is that animals that seem to be very nervous take off running. Animals that are powerful and muscular don't take off running. So if a Sasquatch is big and muscular, he may absolutely avoid. Here's another flare up. That's the last of it. But even if a Bigfoot or skunk ape walked in front of the camera, as you can see with all these animals, and it took off, or even if it destroyed the camera, we'd still find the media card and we would have its image. Now here's the daytime shot. This is actually a raccoon that you'll see down there. So I'm very encouraged by this because no matter what the animal is, we're getting its image. And we're starting to see again strong muscular animals are not as afraid. Interesting thought.